Hey everyone, my name is Andrew Frack. Today I want to briefly talk to you about my thoughts on the Trueque, a gaming keyboard and mouse setup. I believe this is KW98 and it's worth picking up or not. Now, just to be completely honest, I did receive this from Trueque for free to provide my honest thoughts and opinions. So let's dive into this gaming mouse and keyboard set and see if it's worth picking up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and open this thing up and see what it looks like inside. So we have ourselves our mouse. You have yourselves a thank you and a warranty card on it. Cool. So right off the bat, I think it looks nice in the setup. I think it's a good looking keyboard right here, and you have nice RGB lighting, which looks really pretty underneath the keyboard itself. I don't believe there's any on the sides. No, there's none on the sides over there. But you have nice little RGB lighting on the keys themselves, and you have this awesome little mouse that has the same RGB lighting, which just looks cool. I think it's a nice looking light, and I think it looks really pretty when you have it on. And so some of the key functions that you have here, for example, if you want to change the RGB, you can go home and you can change how the style of how everything moves in the different RGB, and then the FNINS changes the different style as well. So you have 7 different color cyclings that you can run on both the keyboard and the mouse. So you can kind of click through, and there's a bunch of different cycles that you can run through, which all look really pretty. And the mouse has it on this little piece right here. So you click through these, and there's a bunch of different lighting modes that you can go run through, which is cool. I just like the design of the mouse. I think it looks very techy, and it just looks really nice when you have it up. Now, to be fair, this is a really light mouse, so it doesn't feel very hefty at all. However, the keyboard does feel pretty hefty, and it has a nice grip to it. So overall, it does feel very sturdy when you are typing on it. And I'll kind of show you a quick typing prompt. And so here's some little typing I'm going to try. And it's a little clicky while also not being fully clicky and loud. So if you don't really like the really loud keyboards, this has a nice softer click to it, while also providing the same satisfying clicky feel that you might want on a keyboard. This thing actually features a stepped key layout and has no ghosting from what I could tell. Now, I've only used it for a brief bit, but when typing, everything seems to type in really well and really quick, which I appreciate. And it advertises conflict-free keys, so I'm not too sure what that means, but I guess they're all kind of like detached from each other, so they're not going to interrupt each other when you are typing. And then on the back side, you have these little steps here, so you can actually have it on a low setting, or you can have it on flat, low, and then high. So you have 3 different settings that you can put this keyboard at for the different tilt angles. So if you want really tilted, you can have it on the high setting. And if you want a little less tilted, you can have it on the middle setting. Or if you want it completely flat, you have it on no setting. Now, I will say that this whole keyboard setup, it is a wired keyboard and mouse. So for gaming experiences, it's probably going to help you with lag and to avoid that. And then when it comes to just regular typing or like computer work that I do, you will have these cords hanging around. So just keep that in mind. But for a gaming experience, I think it's going to be really good to use because the keyboard itself seems very responsive. Now, the mouse itself, though it looks really nice, it does feel a little bit light. So if you don't mind the light mouse, I think that's okay. And if it's something that you don't like as much, then maybe just keep that in mind. And what I also appreciate about this is that it did connect to my MacBook really easily and quickly. All I did was a couple key clicks to make sure that it connected, and everything seems to work right out of the box. So there's no need to have any extra software or anything with this. It just works right out. And then one feature that is particularly cool on this is that this has a little knob for muting and your volume. So if you click on the knob once, it mutes the volume or turns it on. And then if you scroll the scroll wheel, it moves it up and down. Plus then there's a play, forward, and back for music. So if you want to play music while you're using this keyboard, it's all the little keys are right here, which is kind of cool. I think it's just a little creative difference that I appreciate. And here you can get kind of a closer look of the keyboard as a whole as I kind of scroll through. And just overall, it's a cool keyboard. It looks nice, and I think it's very sturdy and fits really well. Plus then this mouse here itself has a button up top here. And I don't know if this just only changes the RGB lighting or if you can use it for other purposes or customize it. But then you have 2 little side buttons that you can customize, as well as the scroll wheel and the clicky pieces right on the side. So you do have at least 4 different areas where you can click. And I'm not too sure about this middle one, but you might be able to customize that. So here's one last look at the mouse. And just so you can kind of see it conform to my hand, here's how it looks if you're just leaving your hand fully rested on the mouse, whether you're clicking around or scrolling. And this is going to be very good to just keep a nice ergonomic feel when you're holding your mouse. As far as reasonably priced, mouse and keyboard combo, I think this is not bad. I think it actually fits really well with a lot of setups. And if you're especially enjoy gaming or anything else that you might be doing where you need a mouse setup, I think this is a good starter and a good place to have for a budget-friendly setup. So I do appreciate it overall and think it's pretty cool. And let's not forget the shortcut piece of paper that I received. So you got shortcuts here, and then you got more shortcuts on the back. So yeah, that is the Trueque gaming mouse and keyboard set KW98. I hope this information helped you out. And until next time, my name is Andrew Freck. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.